Good morning, Oak Hill. It's Miss Lily, and today I brought you a new project. It's one of my favorite things to do is collaging, so I thought that we could give that a try today. So what you are going to need today is just materials that you may have laying around the house. I happen to have a lot of magazines we get in the mail. Also, it would work if you had maybe some newspaper or tissue paper is really fun to use for collaging, or even some of the the cupcake foils. Those are fun to use too sometimes. What's really fun about collaging is that you can use so many different types of materials, even just construction paper. There's a lot of different options for you to use depending on what you have in your house. I'm just going to use magazines today because that's what I have. And so for me, I don't have the glue sticks, so I have Elmer's glue, and I put some of it in a cup, and I'm going to spread it on with this brush, and just because that's a little bit more liquidy, you're going to need a little bit thicker of a surface, so you can't just use a regular piece of paper unless you use a very, very small amount of glue. If you're using the glue stick, it's okay just to use regular paper, but actually, it's an Amazon box. I just cut it so I have something a little bit thicker to go ahead and glue that onto so the paper will be able to. So we're going to be doing a color collage. So I want you to think of a color, or maybe start by just looking through a couple magazines and a color that might pop out to you. I haven't picked mine yet, so we'll do it together. Let's see. And it can be anything. Once you pick your color, just go ahead and start picking out the different colors that go with it. I think I'm going to do blue. It seems like there's a lot of blue in this magazine that would be good to use. Let's see. So when I collage, I kind of start by just pulling out the pages that I might need. Just double check with whatever you're using that they don't need it. It's not your mom's favorite book or something. Just double check in on that. But besides that, let's see. There's a lot of blue in this book. And at the end, after you have your base of the color, I'm going to ask you to find a word that you think describes your collage. Whether that's a word that you find in the magazine and you want to paste it on, or if it's maybe something you want to think to yourself, kind of like a title of sorts. So I'll leave that up to you for the end. Sometimes you don't really have a title in mind until it's all over, right? So it's hard to think of what you would label it now. All right. Oh, a lot of stuff in this one. So I'm gonna start. So with this, you can either cut or you can rip. Kind of just depends on your style. I'm gonna rip mine today. It's kind of fun to do. So my color's blue, so I have a lot of blue skies I'm kind of doing. There's some water I thought was cool. A lot of blue. So, let's see what we can do. What's fun about collaging as well is that you can put multiple layers on top of each other, or if you want it, you can just do one layer and just see how that looks on it. It's really up to you and kind of how you are feeling today. So let's see. Or maybe you just picked a color because it's your favorite color. There's a lot of different options. I'm just cutting out like the people and the words because I don't want that on mine. You might not mind. You might want on yours. It's up to you. Let's see. This is some good blue. And when you're looking for these colors, you might notice that there's a lot of different shades of one color. So it's not just one shade of blue, right? You might have a light blue, you might have a blue with a little bit of green, maybe a dark blue, almost like a midnight blue with the sky, a turquoise. There's a lot of different variations as well, which is fun to kind of take a look at. Maybe you want to introduce some patterns, like this is a blue with a red pattern in it. Oh, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna put that in mine. So when you're looking for your different colors here, I encourage you to find a lot of different types of textures and patterns. It'll make your collage a lot more interesting looking. And you might want some big pieces and little pieces, all of those decisions. Some more glue. Maybe you want to cut yours out in organized squares and put them next to each other. Definitely another option that could create something really cool if you wanted to. Kind of doing a variation of cutting and also some more messy, just things I ripped up. Okay, so I made quite a mess here. I'm just going to do a quick cleanup and put all my things in one area. Alright, so get your scraps out of the way. Let's see. And let's take a look. So I started just to pile them on top. I don't really know exactly where I'm going to go with it, but we'll start with some pieces and see where it goes. Alright. I'm just going to start with a little bit of glue. Find a good spot for it. I think that over in this corner it kind of just looks like it fits well. Glue that down. Alright. And then just keep going. Get your first piece, and then from there. So if you're going to be working in one specific area, sometimes it's easier just to put the glue down on the spot, but if you're going to move around a lot and put a piece here and there, the glue would dry in between. Alright, let's see. Nice piece. Alright, so I have a lot of kind of blue pieces here. I'm just going to put some pattern in there, just for something more color. Let's see what else we have. I have these long, cool strips that have a couple different variations of blue. I'm gonna use those as well. Let me see. I need some left. You can see that a little better now. Okay. So just keep adding your pieces down and seeing where it goes from there. I happen to have a lot of like sky pieces. I'll probably put some more things on top just to mix it up a little bit. This cool like gradient piece. Find a good spot for him. So my goal is I'm gonna try and cover the whole thing so there's no cardboard in there. See, I still have some poking out. So I'm just gonna find a couple smaller pieces and put those in there. And then I'm gonna take a look for my word that I want to incorporate. It reminds me kind of the beach. There's a lot of the blues, the sky, and the water. So I might incorporate something along the lines of that. And see what we can find. Alright, so let's see. Oops, got stuck on it. So that's about what mine looks like. It has a lot of blues colors and a lot of glue, so it's drying. Now I'm just going to take a quick look and see if we can find a word that kind of makes me think of it. So I'm thinking kind of more relaxed. Let's see if we can another magazine. See what we can find. Alright, so I think I found the word I want to use. Just get the scissors. So the perfect word that I found is cool. It has a lot of the blue colors, it makes me feel relaxed. Kind of just like makes me think of summer and vacation. Cool is the word that I have chosen. And that's it. I hope that you enjoyed today's project and you kind of got to think a little bit more about colors and maybe how they make you feel and which ones that you like, you don't like, and even just putting them all together. And while these are all different, they're all blues. So it's just something you can take a look at, and if you wanted to keep going on it, you can make a huge collage, you could layer more things on it. Maybe you wanted to write a whole saying and you could cut out a couple different letters and stuff. That could be cool. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this and made a cool collage. Alright, see you guys later.